When you think of action cameras, Polaroid may not be the first name that comes to mind. Even though the company do have a series of action cameras designed for the budget user, those after a seriously small yet still reasonably powerful camera may find what they're looking for in Polaroid's newest addition to the family, the Polaroid CUBE. The CUBE takes an entirely different approach to action cameras by using a concept that's more a life-logging camera than an action cam. On first glance, it's small, cute, and dead simple to use, ideal for kids or anyone who doesn't want something overly complicated. It also hides a clever feature, a magnetic bottom allowing users to easily attach the camera to any metal surface without the need for any additional mounts. No, this affordable action camera can't compete against the GoPros and the Sonys, but the Polaroid CUBE carries a certain charm about it. Available in several colours including blue, red and this black, just like the product name, the CUBE arrives in a cube-shaped box, with a user guide and some warranty information, the Polaroid CUBE camera itself, and a small micro USB charging cable. Users receive nothing else in terms of mounts or accessories. Polaroid are well familiar with making distinctive products with mass market appeal, and that's certainly true here. As the name suggests, it's a perfect cube measuring 1.4 inches all round, and it's incredibly lightweight. Wrapped with a rubberized finish, soft to the touch yet highly grippable, the unit itself is weatherproof, so will withstand the odd shower of rain, although it's not something you'd want to submerge underwater completely without a waterproof housing, which is available as a separate purchase. With a single retro rainbow stripe that runs around the perimeter, the unit is otherwise rather plain in construction but still rather cute and adorable. While users will still want to protect the lens area even though it's recessed, the CUBE carries a robust and solid overall finish that's shockproof and seems like it'll easily withstand the odd drop. At the business end of the unit is a 124-degree wide-angle f2 CMOS sensor capable of shooting video at a full 1080p HD resolution or taking 6 megapixel still images. Just beneath the lens is a tiny pinhole microphone. On the top is the CUBE's only button, which serves as a power button, photo shutter button, and video record button. There's also a small LED status indicator that lights up green, red or orange to provide the user some feedback on what the camera is doing at any given time. The rear of the unit contains a cover that can be turned with a coin and is magnetic, so sticks to the bottom for safekeeping, revealing a micro SD card slot, a switch to select either 1080p or 720p recording, and a micro USB port for data transfer and charging the internal battery. Talking of battery, the CUBE has a built-in battery that's not user replaceable, but provides up to 90 minutes of video capture. Replacing the cover creates a tight seal that's difficult to twist with a fingernail, but creates that weatherproof overall finish. A magnet on the bottom can be used to mount the camera, which is where the CUBE differs from other action cameras that utilize a tripod screw or other type of mounting system. Strong enough to adhere the CUBE onto anything metal, allowing the ability to quickly attach it without special tools. Although as strong as the magnet is, I can imagine it falling off with a little jostling, so it needs to be used with caution, especially on moving objects. One minor annoyance is that the Polaroid CUBE doesn't come with any additional mounts, so as it stands it's difficult to use other than holding it in your hand. It can't be attached to clothing or strapped to anything that's non-metal. Polaroid does offer a variety of mounting accessories however, although all at additional cost. Before using the CUBE, users will need to purchase and insert a micro SD card up to a maximum supported 32GB in capacity. A switch on the rear sets desired video recording mode, although considering both modes capture at an equal 30 frames per second, there's little point with 720p, so most will opt for the full 1080p resolution by default. Operating the camera is refreshingly straightforward. To turn on or off, hold the button for 3 seconds, and the status LED will light green to indicate the unit is in standby. A quick press of the same button will snap a 6 megapixel still image, while 2 simultaneous presses will begin the video capture, indicated by the flashing red LED. A single button press will stop all recording. It really is as simple as that. Also note the camera does incorporate a built-in orientation sensor, meaning the image will automatically rotate the correct way up when the unit is mounted upside down, or will record in portrait mode when mounted on its side. Bear in mind the camera needs to be orientated before image or video capture begins. Nevertheless, it's a great little feature. Unlike more expensive action cams, you won't find any advanced shooting modes, settings or features. With no LCD, you can't watch a live view or playback content. With no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, you can't pair it with a smartphone for remote viewing operation, image transfers, or uploads to any social networks. You'll have to connect to a computer or pop the micro SD card into a card reader and copy the files over manually. To change basic settings, you'll need to access the Polaroid CUBE application that the camera installs onto the card, which thankfully carries on with the simplicity introduced with the camera itself and allows users to adjust light frequency, timestamp, cycle recording, date and time settings, and the camera buzzer volume. Like many other POV cameras without an LCD or remote viewing capability, users are shooting blind. Nevertheless, you can guesstimate where you're shooting and the CUBE's wide-angle lens should capture the subject regardless, albeit with a fisheye field of view. For a $99 action camera, the recorded footage is surprisingly nice. Bear in mind YouTube compression has an effect on video quality in these samples, and the raw footage is slightly sharper. Nevertheless, it's no GoPro or Sony, but the videos for the most part looked pleasant enough and were relatively fluid. Colours aren't as vivid as I would have liked, and the details aren't superbly sharp, but the output quality isn't too bad considering how small the camera is, as long as it's on something relatively smooth and steady. Since the unit comes with no mounts in the package, stabilisation is an issue. Even hand-holding it while walking is enough to produce earthquake-like footage, but at least the video is clear, good enough to show friends and post to YouTube. The same is true when it comes to image capture. There's a slight delay between the button press and the actual shot being taken, which can get a little annoying, and users need to hold the unit seriously steady to avoid blurred shots, but placed on a solid surface, users can achieve some relatively pleasing results. Again, lacking some true sharpness, but for the small size, the CUBE produces some nice overall images. The CUBE pretty much fails in low or no light situations, producing noisy photos where you won't be able to make out too much, and the same is true for video. Consider the awful banding on the road in this clip for instance. Although that's to be expected from such a small lens, so it doesn't really surprise too much. Indoor shooting is possible though, as long as it's in well lit conditions. Results can still be a little grainy, but acceptable for its target market nonetheless. When it comes to audio, any distance between the subject and the onboard microphone will result in muted or hollow sound, but at closer range audio is rather clear. Not fantastically crisp, but perfectly adequate for uploading to social media websites. Note that all videos are segmented into 5-minute clips, although these do link seamlessly within any editing program and are captured in the popular MOV file format, with JPEG being adopted for images, meaning they can easily be played back in most popular media players regardless of platform. The cute and adorable nature of the Polaroid CUBE is something that can't be overlooked, and because of that, it's more a unit that's suited for the casual user, kids, or for those looking for basic video capture to upload to social media sites. The unit is tiny, rugged, easy to use, and it's fun. Video quality is on par with some lower-end smartphones, although it's more than good enough for its target market, and repeated impact testing during video recording showed the camera performance and the overall casing design to be solid. The magnetic mounting idea is great, and there's even a mounting plate in the packaging to salvage and reuse. Nevertheless, hardcore enthusiasts will more than likely still reach for the GoPro range of cameras, and the great quality lenses in most modern smartphones will seriously limit the market for the CUBE. Although with its low price tag, it could find success as the device of choice for consumers shopping for a less intimidating camera to test the waters, or even as a gift for the younger generation. If you have a recent smartphone or are able to stretch the GoPro Hero, you'll likely want to give the Polaroid CUBE a miss, at least until the next generation, where Polaroid will hopefully develop in terms of settings, image quality, as well as connectivity. For those social media enthusiasts though, the CUBE is a fun and fancy little device that certainly be up to the task.